Hello, my name is Kieran McKay. In this video I will be talking about sport for international development. My objectives of this video is to describe the functions of aid and development in an international context, to explain the contribution of sport and physical activity in an international development context, and the various roles of agencies that support sport for development in relation to politics, health, social issues, and education. So what is aid? Foreign aid comes from the Development Assistance Committee, which defines foreign aid as financial flows, technical assistance, designed to promote economic development and welfare as their main objective, and are provided as either grants or subsidised loans. The Marshall Plan was to rebuild Western European economies after the war to rebuild infrastructure and for trade to carry on. This aid was given but only as grants or loans. This therefore means it needs to be paid back. This can be seen as a strategic plan that helps the country giving the money more than the country actually receiving it. Humanitarian helps the actual people who need the aid. Another example of aid was in 1984 Band-Aid was created by Bob Geldof with the interest to raise money for anti-famine in Ethiopia. The song Do They Know It's Christmas was a big hit, raising a lot of money for countries who was needing help. Here is a short video to show you what they did. There are many issues with international aid. The money given by countries gets squandered with uncoordinated governments who do not know how to use the money to help their own country. And this therefore does not reduce poverty and leads to debt when the countries have to pay back the loans. Aid can be seen as a top-down approach, where there is control over third world countries, by countries who is given aid to help rebuild or help the country. So what is development? Development theory is the growth of economic, political, social, technical progression over a long period. This can be through teaching people or communities life lessons and therefore being able to have a more sustainable future. The quote, "Give a man a fish and he will be hungry again tomorrow, but teach him to catch a fish and he will be rich all of his life," can be the difference between aid and development. So this means, if you fund people in absolute poverty with money, they will spend it in a week, and then go back to nothing. If you teach someone how to feed, or to catch, or grow food, they will eat and care for themselves for a lifetime. Band-Aid can also be seen as development. Through Band-Aid, they raised worldwide awareness of issues that occur in poorer countries. This then led to new charities forming worldwide, including UNICEF, Red Cross, and Oxfam. These are non-government organisations, NGOs. They get no funding from governments. However, governments have channeled aid through NGOs, so the money is spent with the intention to develop the country and help reduce poverty. Now, sport NGOs has been used as a development tool to teach people or to raise awareness about everyday issues. Here was a short insight to what Magic Bus does with sport. Development can be seen as a bottom-up approach, where basic human rights is the priority, to focus on living needs such as water and food, as well as education and basic knowledge. After the Cold War, motives of aid changed. This was due to more global travel and communication. That led to a mass spread of HIV and AIDS. There was also economic problems in aid-giving countries, because they went into recession at this time. This was another case of colonialism, where one country would have control over others by making them think the country is helping to rebuild communities, however, then proceed to sell their own country goods to them to make money. Rather than large infrastructure projects, the focus has changed to primary healthcare, basic education, clean water, and sanitation. This has been and can be promoted through sport, by raising awareness through sport and using it as a tool to help others learn.
Created using Powtoon.